what is deemed valuable to the men that you deem valuable. You can't just say, hey, I am worthy. Okay? Take me seriously immediately. All in the same breath. I want him to be sis too. Or sis. Illuminati. I thought this video was going to be a short one, but I feel like if he's going to be doing this, we're going to have to unpack a lot. Please, welcome back to another video. Your girl is still recovering, but yes, we're back, and I'm hoping that these videos will continue to help you. They're helping me. But yeah, today's video, 7 types of women that, what does it say? 7 types of women that men take seriously immediately. Okay, ladies, we want to be taken seriously immediately. So let's see what we need to be or what work we need to do in order to be taken seriously from a man's point of view. I love this. So if you do enjoy the video, don't forget to hit the thumbs up and also hit the subscribe button as well. Come and join the family. We are Gen Z. We are building a generation of marriageable women. And if that sounds like you, come join the family. Let's go.
This is your guy, Seals the Man, on this beautiful spring day. Everything's beautiful besides allergies, but that's another story.
Oh, God.
I'm getting better.
Thank you for saying it. Like, my voice is nearly going, but I need to get through this video, okay? I'm so nasally, and I've had really bad hay fever and / cold, whatever, since the longest time. It's been months now. It comes and goes, but I definitely know my immune system is low, so I just need to up that so that I can keep bringing more videos out. But thanks, my brother. Get well soon. Let's keep going.
Better with them, all right? So today we're going to talk about the 7 types of women that men take seriously immediately. Now, I got to admit, I didn't know this was a thing. I saw a couple questions like this in my comments, and I saw a few videos like this online where they were women asking, how can I be taken seriously? That sounds crazy to me. I didn't know this was a thing. There's men out there not taking women seriously?
They're not presenting themselves to be taken seriously.
It is a thing that needs to be talked about. So I am here to talk about it. And understanding the mind of men, that's what I talk about on this channel. And I created this channel to put my 2 younger nieces on game so that when they become of age, they'll have the advice from their uncle to hear up on, to listen on, and to hopefully implement. All right. Before I start, make sure you subscribe, like, comment, and all those things for me. Check out all my info. And let's get straight to it. Now, like I said, I did not know this was a thing. So I sat down, thought about some things, even asked a few of my male friends about this topic, and this is what I came up with. All right, 7 types of women that men take seriously immediately. The first one is a woman who knows her worth, and not just that, she is very open with and free with telling her worth. Now, it's funny because certain men, to a certain type of men, these type of women can be intimidating to them.
Okay.
It could be a turn off to them, and you know exactly what I'm talking about. But a woman who knows her worth doesn't settle for anything less. A woman who knows her worth is strong in who she is and what she deserves. A woman who knows her worth most likely has a great support system that got her there, that taught her how to know her worth. She is not dumb. And also, a woman who knows her worth has most likely been through a lot. So therefore, she has experience in dealing with certain type of men. So a woman who announces her worth, who tells her worth freely and openly, men will most likely take seriously because they know she is serious. Women who don't know their worth are unsure in their movements. They're unsure in their composure. They're not strong in the things they say. And therefore, a lot of men won't believe her, or they'll try to change her. They'll try to break her because they don't feel like her foundation is strong. But a woman who shows she has strong foundation, that shows that she knows her worth, you can't decrease her value. That's like going to a Lamborghini dealership, right? And you see the new Lamborghini Huracan, and you're like, you know what? I think you're worth $70,000.
Okay.
That sales rep is going to look at you like you got 3 heads. Bruh, these start at $200,000, and that's just the cheap version. So what are you talking about? You are not going to devalue our Lamborghinis because we know their worth.
Okay.
This is not a market We are not going to bid on the price. This is the price. Either you are with it or you're not.
Okay.
When she tells you her value, either you are with it or not, because she knows her value. There is no wiggle room.
Okay.
You are not going to change her value, bro.
Jira software is the number one agile tool recommended.
I've got a lot to say, but okay.
When dudes see that, they have to take her seriously. They have to take you seriously. The second type of woman.
No. Okay. Those who know me know what I'm going to say, because I like to unpack things. Who said they didn't like hearing unpack? Who was it? I was watching someone's video and they said they automatically click off when they hear someone saying unpack.
Stop it. She said we're going to unpack. She said let's unpack. So we're going to move on from that. I have no tolerance for this. Let's unpack. The moment you say that, I tune out. I don't care what you're about to say next. You could be maybe you're about to unveil the secrets of the universe. Maybe you have a cure for cancer. The moment you say let's unpack. If you came to me and said I have a cure for cancer, let's unpack it, I'm going to say I don't want to hear it. Get out of my face.
Get out of my face. I'll get inside your face.
But yeah, this one needs to be unpacked. Okay. Because I get it, on the surface level, you need to know your worth, this, that, and that. But there's worth and there's the image you present. Okay. Is he talking about self-proclaimed worth? Because we can all dash our own prices on our foreheads. Okay. But when you come to the dating market, what is deemed worthy? I would have loved him to define what is worthy. Okay, if you have 10 bodies, 15, 20 bodies, and still say, I am still worthy of the best, that is delusional, okay? So I think if we're coming in not being worthy women, and that is, you're consistent, you're disciplined, you take care of yourself, exercising, eating right, you got your mind right, you've had therapy, okay? You can take no for an answer, you can take rejection for an answer, okay, without being bitter, negative, all of it. You can approach life objectively. You can take you can take different perspectives in without making it problematic. That is someone who is worthwhile, okay? Because now you are constant, you are, you are sure of yourself, but so you are able to also accept people may not align with those things, but you won't be bitter or negative about that. I wish he was able to break those things down, as opposed to your worth and you can know your worth all along, but if the outsides, okay, when you come into the dating market, there is something that is of value. If you're ran through, you're devaluing yourself. If you don't exercise, you don't eat right, you're not at a healthy weight, you can't then say, I am of value. Yes, we all have intrinsic worth, especially if you're Christian and you love God and all of that. God died for us, even when we were worthless. It's by his grace that we have this worth. That one is there, no one's touching it. We're talking about how have you preserved the worth that he has given you. If you have not preserved it and maintained it and helped it to grow, then my dear, you are not worthwhile. It doesn't mean that, everyone can trample upon you, but it just means this is something for you to be aware of and put the work in, okay? So that when you come into the dating market, you don't have to prove your worth or proclaim from the rooftop. Your whole demeanor, because your whole being, you know how to just be. And that means flaws and all, you accept it and you work on it. Okay, I wish he was able to break that down. I thought this video was going to be a short one, but I feel like if he's going to be doing this, we're going to have to unpack a lot. I have literally 10 minutes and I'm going to go get my little one. But let's go. Oh, no.
Woman that men take seriously immediately is a woman who knows what she wants and doesn't settle for less. So for instance, you're dating and you tell this person, I want this, or I'm looking for this. I'm not looking to play around. I want a solidified relationship. Or I'm not looking to get married right now. I just got out of a marriage. I just got recently divorced. Or I'm looking for someone who's going to compliment me because I'm pretty deep in my career right now. I need someone to compliment that lifestyle. Whatever it is, you know what you want. And not just want, you know what you need, and you're strong on that, a man is going to take that seriously. And if he doesn't, he's going to fail, because anything that doesn't complement to what you're needing, what you announce that you are needing, it's a waste of time. Another example, that's like going to the doctor's office and saying, hey, doc, I think I hurt my foot the other day. I was walking and I tripped over my dresser, and I think I cracked the bone, because every time I walk on my right foot, it hurts. And I've never felt this before. What do you suggest? And imagine a doctor saying, you know what? Don't worry about the foot right now. I see you got some spots on your arm. Let me suggest a dermatologist for you and get that corrected. And you're like, bro, I didn't come here for this.
Okay.
I came here for my foot. I know what I need to get taken care of. I don't need you suggesting anything else. I need to get this taken care of, because this is serious.
Okay.
This is painful. Let's worry about this right now, okay? You know what you want and you know what you need, and she's not going to settle for less.
Okay.
Women who are strong in that, untouchable. The third type of woman that I want to...
Okay. You know what you want and you know what you need. Okay. That sounds like a stubborn woman. Sorry. Okay, let me unpack this. Yes, I totally agree with him. Like, on the surface level, you need to know what you want. You need to know what you don't, what you need. 100%, I agree. But when you're interacting with somebody, like, humans, we're not robots. When you're trying to build a long-standing relationship, marriage, what about collaboration, connecting, taking a different perspective, assessing it and working together? This, like, if this is what you want, this is what you need, those women, I think another layer that you need to slap on this point is you need to be able to accept rejection and no's, people's rejection. Because if you want, let's say, a 6'6" and this, that, and other, and you slap it with, and my worth is this, therefore I deserve that, you have to understand that there's a man on the receiving end of that. Maybe he might be 6'6", but you won't be the person that he wants. You have to be able to accept that not everyone is going to want you just because you see your worth. Okay? You can want the 6'6" man. You can want the person with, the high value man, or the one with a nice job, or this, that, and other, who's a provider. You can want and need those things. But the thing is, will they want and need you? Okay? We need to ask ourselves that as well. Then it comes straight to the point, it comes back to the point where it's like, what is deemed valuable to the men that you deem valuable? You can't just say, hey, I am worthy. Okay? Take me seriously immediately. All in the same breath. I want him to be cis too. Or cis. Illuminati. And this is why sometimes I say these women want emotionally unavailable men, because this man, if a woman, if I came to you and I said, you know what, I don't like you wearing this hat, or I don't like you, is he wearing earrings? Yeah, I don't want you wearing earrings, because this is the type of thing that I want. I don't want my man to be wearing earrings. Okay, maybe, and she really, this is one thing that she wants, okay? By your definition, this woman needs to stand on that and move in life with these rigid things. But the way I'm hearing it is, your earrings don't define you, this man that we're speaking to. What's his name? Oh, Seals the man. Your earrings don't define you, but now she's defining it. Her preferences are ruling you out, when in actual fact, maybe you probably would have been a good match. So that's why I'm saying that these women can be stubborn, because if your preferences, if your standards, the things you want, the things you need, are not these surface things, and it's more like, okay, a man of character, a man of integrity, a man who wants to be a father in the future, who wants to be a husband. I wish he was adding those things in as well, as opposed to, I've gone to the hospital for this, that, and other. I don't know, that example was great, but I don't think it ties in with the point that he made, because it can easily keep women exactly where they are, when in actual fact, if we could be a little bit more accommodating, because women, we are feminine, you know, we have to accommodate, we have to adjust, because we can, obviously with boundaries and standards. I'm not saying compromise on these values, but I just wish there was a layer of a little bit more depth there. But gosh, I don't have time. Let's keep going.
To bring up that men take seriously is a woman who doesn't just agree to make you feel correct or make you feel good. Have you ever talked to someone or heard a conversation where not just a woman, but anybody, a man, they're just saying, yeah, oh yeah, I feel you. Yeah, I agree. Oh yeah, you got a point there. They're just agreeing to make the other person feel right. But inside their minds and based on their temperament and how they're acting, they don't even agree with the person. But because they don't want to start nothing, or they don't want to start no beef, or they don't want to make the person mad or make them feel wrong or make them feel a certain type of way, they agree. They go against the things they believe to make somebody else feel good. So they're sacrificing themselves for someone else's feelings, or for someone else, period. A woman who does not do that, a woman who literally tells you that she does not agree with what you said or what you did, will more times than not get taken seriously by men. Because now the man, in his mind, he's like, oh, we got some complexity right here. A certain type of man is going to take that in an intimidating way. Some type of men will take you as an argumentative woman. Some type of men will say, oh, you're just being difficult because they don't agree with you. Now, whether you're right or you're wrong, everyone has their opinion on something, especially when it is something opinionated based and it's not factual. You do not have to agree to someone else's opinion if you don't believe in it. It is simple as that. A woman who does not do that is taken seriously, because they know she's going to speak her mind no matter what. And that leads me to my next.
I like that. Yeah, I agree with that one. Yeah, I agree. And I think all he described is someone who is a people pleaser. If you're a people pleaser, you don't want to rock the boat, you know, you don't even know your own wants and needs. You're just like very. Yeah, I definitely agree with that. And yeah, people pleasers. Once you're able to work on yourself, understand that disagreeing with someone is not a bad thing, like the gentleman over here has explained. It's okay to disagree with someone, and it doesn't mean that all of a sudden, you know, they hate you. It's okay to say no. Some of us didn't grow up being able to say no or things of that nature. So when we grew up, we haven't really found our voice. Therefore, we just tiptoe around situations. Exactly what he has explained. If you grew up like this, and as an adult you don't address these things, you will become the doormat. You will become the pushover in the long run, and anything the man says will go. It doesn't mean you have to become disagreeable. Just learn like how to say in a gentle way, like to disagree in a gentle way where you're not assassinating the person's character, but being able to just deal with what is being spoken of in that moment. So there are opinions, as he broke down, and some things are facts. You can't just say, hey, well, I disagree with that fact. Yeah, I mean, you can say it, but then that's when you're operating from a delusional part of your brain. Okay, so yeah, this one I totally agree with him. Don't be a people pleaser, because you're just going to end up shooting yourself in the foot in the long run. We're going to take one more, and then we're going to go.
Type of woman that men take seriously immediately is a woman who isn't afraid to speak her mind in a healthy manner. Now, there's a difference between a person who is speaking their mind and a person who is speaking their mind in a healthy manner. Because you can speak your mind, you can scream it, you can yell it, you can argue it, you can debate it, you can force it down someone's throat. You can speak your mind, but the way you speak your mind is how you get taken seriously. The best way to curse someone out is not use any curses at all. The best way to shut someone down is to remain.
I love this. Thank you. I should have just let him wait. Love you, Seals. Let me put this on. The first one. I like that, because some people like, oh yeah, this is who I am, and I'm worthy, and I deserve this, and I love that you broke that down in a healthier manner. So it all ties back to women. If you are healthy, got a healthy mindset, physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, that's when you get taken seriously immediately, because your whole being, will speak of this without you having to announce it. I love that he broke that down. Thank you so much. Yeah. So if you haven't learned how to speak in a healthy way, you can just take your time. You learn about these things. When you learn about yourself, that's when you can learn how to articulate your needs and wants in a gentle and not demanding and entitled manner. I love that he mentioned that.
And calm. The best way to shut someone's loudness and firestorm coming out their mouth is to remain calm and tell facts. The most effective way to win a battle is to not fight fire with fire, but to remain yourself no matter what. A person who knows how to sail the rough waters are...
Yeah, that is if women, we can learn to listen and approach things in a curious manner. Most of the time, women, we don't like to listen. The minute you start opening your mouth, the brain's like, I know where you're going. Let me shut you off. No, ladies, listen, let the man land. I'm talking to myself, but then again, I was doing it by points, isn't it? So I couldn't let him say the whole thing and then give the point. But listening to everything objectively, now I'm saying, hey, I get it. And this point does, all of the points are tying in together. And obviously, if I'm taking my comprehension seriously, it says 7 types of women men take seriously immediately. So the process is a process of taking someone seriously. So I get that. You don't just get shut off. There's a layer of things that will allow them to take you seriously immediately. Oh, this safety by my throat. But yeah. So learn to practice these things little by little, and then they'll start to take you seriously. The men that you deem valuable and vice versa,
Are the best sellers, not the one who fights the waves. And in my experiences, women do this the best. Because there's not a sense of ego like a lot of us men have.
Oh,
that's why I always love reading the works and watching interviews with Toni Morrison and Maya Angelou, because they were so almost sweet in a way, but charismatic. They were so poetic in a way, but the things they said were profound and strong, almost thunderous. But the way they carried themselves and carried their words, carried their message, to me at least, so much more effectively than yelling it at me, than screaming it at me. That is a healthy manner. You can always speak your mind, but how does she do it?
Yeah.
The women who knows how to do it, the men got to take them seriously.
Yeah.
Because they're like, oh, she's different. Because I was coming at her with fire and she didn't match it. It's almost as if she doesn't even care about the energy I brought, because she remained herself. I got to take it seriously. And that leads me to my next type of woman.
And even like taken seriously for what? Sorry. For what? Like if it's leading to relationship and marriages, yes, you need this man to take you seriously. But for the women who are just moving haphazardly and just want to be taken seriously just because they are who they are, that's when you're operating from an ego place, But if you're really looking to be in collaboration with a man, not necessarily getting on his program, because a lot of women don't want to hear that. But yeah, get on his program, build a life together, build something together, this family. Then you will have to learn to listen, attentively, without sifting through and assuming and coming to conclusions. And a man like that over time will take you seriously, in the sense that they will marry you. It will amount to something, It's not just take you seriously to then clap cheeks. Because men, they don't care. They won't even take you seriously. They'll still clap your cheeks. Damn! Oh my God, I gotta no, I really like this guy. Okay, let me let him land on this one.
That men take seriously is a woman who doesn't respond with emotion, but intellect and wit. Like how I just recently described. A woman who knows how to shut down all that fire you got without using fire. You're rah, 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 and she just sitting there like, Okay. And after you're done, she's gonna tell her side. It's simple. That is communication 101. And a lot of men aren't ready for that. Just being honest. Because a lot of men already think most women are just emotional and based on emotion, 100%. That's already in the minds of a lot of men. Because of social media, because of the news, because of media, period. It makes women out as totally emotional. There's no intellect behind it. It's just, you just go off emotions. That's what a lot of men think already. The next type of woman I'm gonna bring up, it's a little interesting.
How does HelloFresh keep
Oh.
cold and fresh?
I really wanted to finish this one. Okay, one more.
I wanted the same thing before I got my first box. First of all,
Is the woman that reminds him of a woman he already takes seriously. So for me, my mom is a very serious woman. She was in the army, in the military since she was in the age of 17. So she was basically raised in high discipline, structure, and getting the job done. That's how she's been all her life because she was in the armed forces for so long. So anytime I see a woman or come across a woman or talk to a woman who reminds me of her, who reminds me of her stature, I automatically take serious because I take my mom serious. It's almost as if I consciously attach this woman to my mom because they are so alike. Now, this is something that you might not detect or know because you don't know all the women in his family. But any man that sees you and another woman in his family, like his mom, his grandma, his pastor, his aunt, whoever it is, will most likely attach those same feelings, that same respect to you. He will most likely link you to that person consciously. Because if you share the same stature or share the same morals or carry yourself the same way, you communicate like this woman he respects and takes seriously. He's going to take you seriously almost naturally, automatically, because you remind him of this woman. And the last...
I love that. And on the contrary, if they don't respect their mama, they don't like their mama, they've got a wounded relationship with their mama, and you do anything that is unbecoming, it can be seemingly innocent and it triggers that wound, you're finished, girl. You will wreck your life. But then that goes without saying. If a woman has the dad wound, it's the same. Anyway, I've got to wrap on, I've got to go. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please hit the thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. Love you guys. Until next time, take care and God bless. Bye.